And we're back with some mods, and we've got one specifically that definitely reminds me of my childhood. Oh, let's go. Right, first up, we've got Pack of Bunker Silos. This is by Fodso, 7.53 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find these in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. So we'll scroll along to find them. There we are. So we've got the first one there, silo 6 by 12 meter, 15 grand. We then got the second one, which is the 5 meter by 18. That's going to cost you 35 grand. We then got the third one, which is the 4 meter by 10 meter, 5 grand. And then we got the last one, which is 5 meter by 14 meter. Now, obviously, they're going to be for doing a bit of chaffage on the go, but they don't snap together, probably because you've got these tyres on the outside. That being said, though, I mean, they do look all right. I mean, that one's got nice detailing on the floor, yeah? I like it. Very nice. Alright, next up is American Garden Shed. This is by OK Used Mods, 6.18 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll back along. There we are. 1500 to place down. And it is little, must admit. So you come up to it like that. You've got to open up each door individually. There we are. You can come up to the light switch inside. Oh, that's ace. Now, what I mean by little is I've got my favourite tractor here, the Fendt Black Beauty, and it doesn't fit in. So if you want to use it as a bit of storage for a vehicle, you have to go for something really small. Yeah, I'm stuck on the door frame with the front wheels. But that being said, I do like it. It's like inside, got the old chipboard panels. That light though, that is ace. Pull the drawstring down. Ah, very nice. And next up is Pack of Greenhouses. This is by Bart, 12.25 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these three in the construction menu and under productions and greenhouses. So we've got these three here. So we've got the first one there for 2,800 to buy. We then got the sort of domed one, 3.5 grand, and then we got that one on the end, 2,800. Now, just the standard sort of inputs, you just chuck the water in at the sides where you got the water icon. But this one in particular just reminds me of a greenhouse my granddad used to have. Yeah, old school in the garden. I mean, particularly as I've got tomatoes growing, because that was one of his favourite plants to grow. Although they do look a bit dodgy, those plants. They don't look like tomatoes, they look like something else that's probably not legal in this country, but still. Shocking. Oh, I like that. That one, in particular, this one. For me, anyway. For me, definitely. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is Half Timbered Farm Buildings. This is by Vertex Design, 35.3 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these three in three different places. So first off, we go into the construction menu, and the first one is going to be under sheds. So we'll scroll along to find that one. There you are. 95 grand to place down. Obviously, half timbered barn. Fair enough. We'll move on to the second one. We'll zoom out a little. We'll come up to farmhouses. We'll scroll back along for that one because it's there. 165 grand to buy. And then we go up to the third one, which is under animals, because it's actually a pigsty. Oh, fair enough. 125 grand to buy. 25 pigs are going to go in there. Fair enough. So we'll come up to the barn itself. Open up that door like that. Oh, nice and big inside. Yeah. You can store a load of stuff in there. No problem. Come over here. Got a light switch like that. Turn the lights on. I did turn the lights on, didn't I? Turn off shed lights. Turn them on. They're the outside ones. Oh, it's the outside. Where's the inside ones then? Is it this one? Ah, there you are. The inside one's on the left-hand side. That breaker box on the outside. Right, fair enough. So we'll open up that door like that. We'll carry on through here. So more of an open area. But you've got a massive hayloft at the top there. Jump up. Can we go up? Yeah, there we are. Oh, you could store plenty of bales up here. We'll come down. And again, you've got your turn shed lights on option. Just there. Fair enough. And we'll come out of that. We'll come over to this one. We've got our wardrobe icon just there. Can we go in that door? No. Right, we'll come on this side then. Go all the way around the side, just like that. So your sleep triggers at the front, just there for you. We can open up these doors like that. hit yourself in the face. So you got your loading in point for your silo just there. Obviously, drive-through option on that. Then we'll open up that one. You got your taking out point for your silo. Also, massive area again. Oh, that's all right. There's your light option just there for you. No, there we are. Oh, I like that. Yeah. And we'll come over here. This is going to be your pigsty. So we'll open up that door and go inside. Fair enough. Go there like that. Bit of a storage area. There's your light switch over there. Bit of racking. We'll come down here. Got your loading in point for your feed and your straw. We'll open up that door. Come outside. You've got your taking out point for your slurry. And then you've got your animal dialogue box, which isn't showing up. Well, if we open the gate, you've got to open the door first. There you are. It's just inside the door. Fair enough. Fair enough. Open the door first. Oh, I like them. Nicely detailed and brickwork and everything. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Diesel Jerry Can. This is by Fred Fracasset. 0.42 megabyte on download. You're going to find this in pallets. So it's got a 20 litre capacity. It's only going to cost you 24. And it's to get yourself out of a bit of a pinch. If you've ever gone harvesting in the field or planting or ploughing or whatever, doing anything in the field and you've run out of diesel, this is going to be a thing for you. Now, I've done that a few times. Yeah, it does make you feel stupid, but all right. This is great, though, because you can pick it up, chuck it in the back of your vehicle, and take it out to your harvester or your tractor. Oh, that's all right. Right, next up is Pallet Pack. This is by Gian FS, 2.39 megabyte on the download. And as you can imagine from the name, you're going to find it under pallets. So you've got two options of two things. You've got a bag of seed and fertilizer, and you've got a pallet of bags of seeds and fertilizer. So the bags itself are going to hold 100 litres, and you're going to weigh 50 kilos. You can pick those up, no problem. Going to cost you 100. And then we've got the pallets, going to hold 1,200 litres. It's going to cost you 1,200. Fair enough. Now, got the bag, pick it up, no problem. Pallet's too heavy though, as you can well imagine. But that being said though, something different. Very nice. Alright, next up we've got the Fleagle Trailer Pack. This is by JMZ and VNSFDG2. That's a name in itself. Alright, carry on. 8.43 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these two under trailers. Now the options you've got there, because they're basically both the same. 5,700 litres to 18,600 litre capacity, and the options are going to be the same, and you just got the choice between a swivel axle or a fixed axle. Fair enough. So we're going the TDK 160 because that's the fixed axle. I'd be terrible at reversing the other one. Let's be honest about it. 14,600 to buy as standard, and then changed from a 5,700 litre capacity, 11,300, 18,600. Bale trailer again, then back to the 5,700. Change the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres, then change the main colour. You can either have that bright green or the normal green. Alright, fair enough. And we go into the DK160. Again, the same options as previously. You just go for whichever one you want. You know, I'd go for that one, just because my reversing skills with the swivel axle are terrible. But that being said, nice pair of trailers they are. And next up is the Lizard Pazarek P30. This is by JMZ and VNSFDG2. Again, 3.94 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under cultivators. So it requires 85 horsepower. Oh, 3 metre. God. 3 metre working with... Oh, shocking. 9 mile an hour working speed, 6,200 to buy. You then got the options of tubular roller, packer roller. Oh, that looks nice. Spikes on it. Then back to tubular roller. You then got type of tool, Time Type S, Time Type P, or S. So you go for whichever one you want. Then you got with stickers, without stickers on the top there. And you got main colour. Again, you go for whichever one you want. And design colour, we'll go for a purple. Does everything else? Oh dear. 3 metre though. Carry on. Right, next up is the Agramaz BMSP. This is by, again, JMZ VNS FDG2, 9.6 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these under weeders. So you've got the BM75 and then the SP200. So the BM75 is the weeder, and then the SP200 gives you the option of sowing grass, oilseed radish, and canola. Fair enough. So we go into this one first. 130 horsepower requirement for my tractor, 7.5 meter working width, 11 mile an hour working speed. You then got without mulching harrow, with mulching harrow, or without. Then you got without lights, with lights, round the back like that, or without. Then you got attachers, no. Sewing sections, or no. So I'd imagine you're going to need sewing sections to have the little extra bit that goes on the top of it, which is the SP200. Fair enough. So you can attach it to the Agramaz AT30, which is not that one, mind you. The AT40, the BM75, which is what we got today, and then back to the AT30. So you can be able to use this seed tank on a couple of different ones, because I believe the AT30 and then the 40 is also by the same model. Oh, that's all right. 200 litre capacity, 7,720. That's all right, they are. Right, next up is the Z070 mower. This is by Hatchtow and EE, 8.45 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under mowers. So it's got a 24 horsepower requirement because it's got 1.4 meter working width. What? 1.4? What? 1.4 meter working width. Oh, dear, right. Carry on. 9 mile an hour working speed, 1100 to buy. You then got the options there. Type of hitch, older or newer. Just the top bit there like that. Then you got drum cover, without, cover only, cover with apron or without. Then you got V-belt cover, yes or no, basically. Then you got partition, without, partition or without. Right, fair enough. And then you got the main colour. You can have any one of those. Then design colour, black, or black. And that's gonna do the the apron, isn't it? Yeah, that does the apron part. 1.4 though. All right, carry on. Right, next up is the Lizard Z643 bowl coat. This is by wow. I'm gonna give it a go. Simowi Wajonik. I apologise if I got that wrong. 7.65 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under potato technology because this is a potato harvester. Excellent. 2,000 litre capacity, 25. Oh, I can see where this is going. 25 horsepower requirement. 0.5. 0.5. But just wash that nasty taste out my mouth of 0.5 meter working with. Dear, oh dear. 6 mile an hour working speed, 8,500 to buy. You then got the options there are version 1990, 1992. Doesn't seem to be doing much, to be fair. Just changes that plaque on the side. All right, fair enough. We then got backlights, no or yes. Then you got main colour, blue, or green. Fair enough. And then rim colour, match it up to the rest of the body. I mean, I know potato equipment's not big, but 0.5. All right, we'll carry on. Right, next up is the Samaz KT301, listed again by the JMZ VNSFDG2 crew. I think it's their special show today, isn't it? 5.25 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under mowers. So it's got an 80 horsepower requirement. Oh, what? What's going on today? Why is there so much small equipment today? What's going on? Have I slipped into a parallel universe? Oh, carry on. Right, 12 mile an hour working speed, 14.5 grand to buy. That looks rather bright in the shop, mind you, but all right, we'll carry on. So you got without lights or with lights, puts those on the back like that. And then we got the folding mechanism, side and back, or just the back, or just the side. 3 meter. All right, we'll carry on. Right, next up is the Sampo HR46 pack. This is by HR Forst and Fargenbau. 36.08 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these under forestry equipment, and these are ace. They really are. They're basically different versions of the same tractor. So you got the track there, the HR46, and then you've got different variants of that one. So if we go into that first, so this has got, when it loads, 175 horsepower engine, 180 litres of fuel, 27 mile an hour top speed, 240 grand. You then get the option to change the engine to stage 1. Oh, stage 1 tune, 280 horsepower. Fair enough, leave that on. Then you've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres, and you do have Ollis 4s as well. Fair enough. Then you've got protection and beacon. No. Yes. That's round the back. There we are. Right, so protection puts that round the back part there. You then got the beacon there on the back. Beacon again. Beacon again. Again. And again. And again. And again. And then no. And you got main colour. You go for whichever one you want. And you got rim colour. Oh, let's match it up. Oh, brilliant. Why not? Now, the best thing about this, it's got the 3-point on the front. Yeah, because with that, we'll go along to this bit, the multi-adapter. Obviously, change the main colour to match up the rest of your vehicle. That hooks up to the multi-point, That hooks up to the 3-point on the front there. And you can use front loader tools. Oh, that's all right. So then we go into the different versions of that track itself. So you've got the HR46X. So this is going to have the tree harvester on the front. Same engine options as before. You got the same wheel options. Got the Ollis 4s as well there. No problem. Same options on protection and beacon. And then the different you got now, you got main colours the same. You got harvester head colour that you can now change. Fair enough. Hose 1, we'll change that. Does that hose on the front. Hose 2, I'll go with blue. Does those at the back. And then rim colour the same as before. So if you want to do some tree harvesting with it, yeah, that's all right. Then we'll come out of that and we go into the 6-wheel version. So it's basically the tree harvester with 6 wheels. Fair enough. All the options are going to be the same as before, as you can well imagine. Then we've got the 8-wheel version with the tree harvester, as you can imagine, as the same before, just with 8 wheels. Fair enough. Now, the only different version is going to be this one, the multi-track. Fair enough. You got the claw version. It's got that claw on the front. So you got standard and you got bales. So if you want to do a bit of logging, you have that one. If you want to use it for bales, do that one. Yeah, all the options are the same as previously. And you got the claw colour on there. Change that up like that. Change it to claw colour. Fair enough. I like them. That's a nice little. You get that. It's a sort of different version for a normal tractor. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up we've got the Voucher N Series 4. This is by Agrar Design Austria. 30.37 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under small tractors. So it's got a 145 horsepower engine, 31 mile an hour top speed. It's going to cost you 101,800, but it's come with a £2,000 optional extra. But all the tyres are the same. We can't really get rid of it. So it's 103,800. Yeah, they're already pumping me for extra money at the dealership. Dear, oh dear, what's going on? Right, so we'll come up to the engine setup. So first off, we've got 145 horsepower with an active gearbox. Aren't all gearboxes active? Unless you're in an electric vehicle, it's just one motor. Is that just me? Am I missing something? Carry on. Carry on. Right, we then got the 165 horsepower engine with an active gearbox. 201 horsepower with an active gearbox. And that's got a higher top speed, hasn't it? No, it's saying 57 kilometre an hour, but it doesn't change the top speed over there. All right, fair enough. Then we got the 145 with a Versu gearbox. Now, what's the difference? I don't know. Then we got 165 with a Versu, 201 with Versu, 201 with a higher top speed, apparently, with a Versu, and then back to the 145 with the active. Right, that wasn't confusing at all. So we'll carry on. We've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Then we come down, we've got beacon light, so without, left, right, both, or without. Then you've got driving modes, you've got normal driving, reverse driving function, What puts that steering wheel on the back? Oh, that's all right. Excellent. Then you got voucher GPS. You got no GPS or no. So don't really mean much to us on console. Then you got animations. Again, simple IC. Mouse controls. That's not a thing for console. But fair enough. Then you got front load attachment. No. Quickie, Hour, and no. Then you got the main color. Oh, yes. Metallic yellow. Look at that. Oh, that is brilliant. Oh, look at that shiny. Oh, my inner magpie's coming out. That is ace. And we change the rim colours. We'll go over black. Oh, yes. That looks nice. Right, the last mod for the day is the John Deere 9X30T series. This is by Sid Modding, 19.58 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under large tractors. So it starts off with a 425 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 175 grand of your hard-earned coinage to buy. We then got the options to change the engine setup to 475, 530, back to 425. 530, it's got to be done though, hasn't it? It's got to be done. Fair enough. Then you got the usual shenanigans with the, well, I say wheels and tyres, but it's tracks, but all right, fair enough. Then you got front weight, standard, rock box, 0 kilo front weight, so it's just the holder on the front, 200 kilo, 700, 1200, then back to standard. Then you got design, EU, US, Aussie, that's Australian then, and then back to EU. Then you got the triangles. This is around the back like that. There we are. No or yes in the middle. Then you got the Green Star 3000. No, old, new, or no. Obviously that's for your GPS. Don't really mean much for us on console, but fair enough. Then you got numbers. Goes 1 and all the way up to 10 on the front wing there. Then you got attachers. So around the back again. No, yes, or no. Yeah, you're going to want that. That's the quick attacher. Why wouldn't you want it? Then you got beacon lights. No. 1, 2, or no. Then you got window colour. So you can have standard, blue. I suppose a little tinge of blue to it, mind you. And then we'll go for grey at the end. Fair enough. And then you've got your license plate. I like that though. Very nice. Right, we've also got a new map out. So this is Michigan Farms map. This is by Taylor Farms and Salty Shorty. 272.45 megabyte on the download. And it says, welcome to Michigan Farms map. This map is a Michigan, USA style farming map. Oh, that looks great. I got a couple of updates as well. So we've got the Kesler ND144HD by HR Forst and Falcon Bell. Got the Fritz Meyer Crop Sensor by JMZ. The Auto Pallets Manager by Vanquish 081. The Rotney F20D by HR Forst and Falcon Bell. The John Deere C850 Air Cart and P576 Air Hoe Drill by Custom Modding. And the New Holland T5 Tier 4 by STV Modding. This is a current testing list that Giants are working on, and there's only one on there for console, but you know how this goes. That doesn't mean that's not going to be coming out tomorrow, or if at all. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So that's your mods done for you. Drop in the comments below which one's your favourite. We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.